Hi, everyone. Welcome to our I Am Purpose membership webinar. Come on in as you come on in and tag, share, and invite. For those who are part of the I Am Purpose membership, make sure you invite your accountability partner as you come on in. I'm super excited that you're here for the broadcast, and we're going to get started really shortly. Today's webinar, we're going to be talking about her business. Yes. So we're going to do the brand strategy, and I'm super excited about that. So come on in and tag, share, and invite. And we're going to get started really shortly to give you time to come on in. And I just want to welcome those who are coming in. And for those, I did open it up to YouTube. And so for those who are coming in as on YouTube, come on in and tag, share, and invite. And I thank you for coming in. I'm super excited about the webinar. And the webinar is going to be about an hour webinar. And we're going to get started really shortly. Hi, good evening, Trinity. As you come on in, make sure you like and get your accountability partner on. Good evening, Dr. Rhonda. How are you doing, woman of God? I'm super excited that you're able to be here. Let me just get myself on the screen really quick. Hi, everyone. So I'm super excited that you're here. Make sure you tag, share, and invite, and get your accountability partner up on here. This is our webinar. We were supposed to do the webinar yesterday. I wasn't able to do it because of schedule conflicts. I had to be on another webinar, so I had to do that also. So on yesterday, but we are here, and I'm super excited about it. Hi, Trinity. Yes. Oh, thank you. I'm super excited about it. So I did open it up to YouTube, so anyone that's on YouTube right now can actually watch this broadcast. I just want to do a quick announcement before we get started. One of the quick announcements is that this will be our last webinar on Facebook Live. I will be starting our new webinars will be on Zoom only. So please get ready. If you don't have Zoom already, make sure you download the app Zoom, ZOOM. Download the app. You can actually listen to it on your phone. You can watch it on there. I want to see y'all beautiful faces on there. And we're going to interact with one another on the Zoom. So this will be our last webinar on the Facebook Live, and then the rest will be on Zoom. I will share it once we're completed. I will share it in the group within that day, or the next day you will be able to get access to it. So don't worry if you miss it, you will still have access to the Zoom. Good evening for those who are coming in. Thank you for tagging your accountability partners in there, and welcome to our Her Business. So today webinar, we're going to be talking about her business. And so we're going to go right into the strategies. We're not going to be on here long. I just want to give you some tools and tips on business part. So we had webinar on your mind, body, and soul. Now it's time to have our webinar on her business. Good evening, Tamika. How are you doing? So this webinar is going to be about her business. Make sure as you come on in, tag, share, and get your accountability partner on here. Good evening, Faquana. You did a fabulous job on your affirmation today, Overcomer. So if anyone didn't get a chance to watch Faquana's affirmation today, please go back and watch it. It's on our Facebook Live. So I'm super excited about that. And I just love everybody that's going on. If you have not picked your days, you can pick more than one days of what days that you're going to pick for affirmation. Go on to the previous announcements and pick some days. You do not have to stick to one day. You can have 2 days, 3 days. We need people to come on and volunteer for the affirmation. It is to get you out of your comfort zone. It's to get you to allow the spiritual tools that's inside of you to awaken even more. So I'm super excited about that. So make sure as you come on in that you get your accountability partner on here. So we're going to get started. I'm trying to think of any other announcements. We're going to be headed into a new quarter. And so starting in April starts a new quarter. So a new quarter means new things and new changes is going to take place. And so I want you to get ready for these new changes that's going to take place in your life. We're already dealing with the virus that's going around, which, it's not affecting us because we are part of the body of Christ, and that we know that God is going to supply all of our needs, even some of our wants, and we're not going to run out of supply. Although the stores may run out of supplies, but we're not going to run out of supplies. Okay. So I'm super excited about that. So let's go ahead into the webinar. I want to just go over a quick tools with you. I'm not going to be on here long. So I hope you have your pen and paper and ready to take down this information on this webinar. So we're going to be talking about her business. So I'm going to come off the screen. And we're going to be talking about her business. And in her business, we're going to talk about brand strategies. And so in the brand strategies that we talk about, I'm not going to be able to see anyone come in, but we're going to just go ahead and get started. So there's some topics that we're going to talk about. And this is actually a 3-part her business brand strategy. And we're just going to go over one strategies today, part 1 strategy today, because we're not going to have enough time. And I want to make sure I take my time and go over these strategies with you. I don't have my other device with me. So as I'm going on the broadcast, I might not be able to see who's coming in. So in the brand strategy, we're actually going to be going over these 3 parts. And so we have 3 parts, and the 3 parts of your brand strategy is going to be part 1, setting the business foundation, part 2, the ideal client profile, and part 3 is the brand communication style. And so these are divided in 3 categories, and I hope you have a pen and paper to write this information down. So we're only going to go over today part 1, setting the business foundation. I'm a person that I do not throw everything in the same pot at the same time. So I like to break things up so we can go into depth of it, because if I didn't break this up, I will be like just running past it, and I want to be able to take my time and explain to you why are we going over these items. And so I see a lot of entrepreneurs. There's a lot of entrepreneurs that's on here, and I want us to be able to get the foundations that we need to go forth on here. Good evening, Katina. Okay, so I got my phone up so I'm gonna be able to see who come on. So now we're gonna go over the setting business foundation. And so setting the business foundation, it takes 3 things that I want you to look into as you setting the business foundation. So setting the business foundation is identifying your business mission. And we talked about this before, but we're going to go in depth in these 3 items that we're going to be talking about. When we talked about it in previous webinars that we have, it was like a quick little summary, like a quick 1-sentence summary of it, but we're going to go into depth, and we're going to talk about some questions that you need to be asking yourself when you're setting the business foundation. So 1 is identity, your business mission, and that is your identifying your business mission. 2 is the values, and 3 is your brand personality. And so what you want to do is these things will help you connect with your ideal client and make deep connections. Good evening, Anita. And make deep connections. So you want to make sure when you are setting your business foundation that you're going to be identifying, you're going to have your values, and when you're going to have your brand personalities. And some people are like, well, I know that already, but we're going to go into depth about it because I want you to be able to get a clear understanding why you need to set your business foundation. And because you want to make sure you're able to connect to your idea client and make the deep connections from there. I don't want to move too fast. Are y'all understanding this so far? Because we're about to go into depth of it, and it's going to be some questions that I want you to be able to answer. And if you're not able to answer these questions as we go forward, write it down and think about these questions that you have to think about when you're formulating your business. Okay, so now we're going to go into the next one. And so, why do you need to set business foundation? This will help you connect with your ideal client and make deep connections, because you want to be able to have a clear vision when you're talking to your clients. It's very important. First of all, you want to know what you're talking about, and your client needs to know what you're talking about. If you don't know a clear definition, a clear concept of what your business is about, how are you going to be able to sell it to your client, get your client involved into what you have and what you're offering in your business? So it's very important that you have you set your business foundation, because you need to be able to connect with your client on here. So we're going to go into your business mission. So now we're going into your business missions. And so part of your business mission, these are the 3 questions that I want you to be able to answer in your business mission. And so we talk about mission statements. Oh, I have my mission statements. I know, what my mission is all about, but I want to make sure that you have these questions. You're able to answer these questions in your business mission. And so one of the questions are, what are your strengths and how can this help others? So your strength, what are your strengths in your business? What are you strong about? What are you strong about in your business that you know that you have experience in it? You can talk about it. You've been through it. What experience do you have that you can help others? That you like, I've been through that. I study about that. I went to school about this. And how is your business different than others? You need to be able to be set apart from other businesses. I'm hoping you're writing this down. I'm hoping this is helping you. Just, you can put some comments in here. For those who are on YouTube, I can't see your comments right now, but I only can see those who are on Facebook. But at this time, how is your business different than another? If you have you're selling your McDonald's, and then you got Burger King over there. How is they set apart? There has to be a set apart. Burger King has burgers, McDonald's has burgers. What are the difference of them? Because I know that I normally have a taste of, Burger King rather than McDonald's, or you might prefer McDonald's better than Burger King. What set them apart? Is it their fries? Is it Burger King's beef burgers that they have? It is on a grill. You taste the grill on it. What sets you apart? So you want to know in your mission what your strength is and how you can help others, and how is your business different than others. You need to be able to identify and set those apart. And so another thing is, what is the driving force behind your business, and why do you do what you do? You always have to, I want to see when someone comes to me and they talk about their business, I'm not only listening to what they're saying, but I'm seeing how their posture is and how they're projecting themselves in their business. And so I'm like, are you excited about your business, or are you just trying to sell me your business? See, I need to see if you have compassion in your business, because I may not I may not need what you have, but I like the way you talking, and I love the way that the way the information is coming out. Listen, I might have somebody in mind that will be able to assist you, or be able to help you out with this even more. Or I love your personality, that I'm going to buy from you just because of your personality. I'm going to make sure I want to sit in your class. I want to learn more from you. Something about you, the way you talk, the way you posture yourself, the way you go about things. How is this different? What is your driving force behind your business? What is bringing you to this is with my compassion. This is my compassion about it. Anita said, this is good stuff. I say, I love when y'all interact with me. Make sure y'all tag, share, and your accountability partners. And even if they're not your accountability partners, make sure you tag them. They're part of the I Am Purpose membership group, to get them in here. Get them in here. And so the next one is, how do you want others to feel when they come into contact with your business? How do you want them to feel? Do you want them to feel depleted, confused? Or do you want them to feel like, okay, I remembered her. I may not even remember her name, but I remembered her because she was telling me about her book. And in her book, she talked about purpose. And about purpose, it really touched me when she said it needed the awakening. It really touched me that it said that it was going to unlock my the destiny, my divine destiny, taking me to the next level. It really did this. It really did it. I connected with her because her testimony. I connected with her compassion about her business. How do you want others to feel when they come in contact with your business? Do you want them to feel whole? Do you want them to feel that they're going to get everything that you said they're going to get? They can trust you with your business. This is all part of your business mission. You want to be able to give a clear definition, a clear understanding of your business mission. I'm hoping this is helping everyone on here. If you haven't got that yet, then take these questions, dissect these questions that are on here, so you can be able to write it down and just sit down in your quiet time and like, let me really think this over. Because sometimes is, you know what, when we quickly and we're ready to write this business, and some of them might already have your business out there, and then you be like, but my mission statement is not lining up to who I am. I think I just quickly threw something together so I can say I have a business, but now I want to get it right. Now I want to set it in order and make sure that I want a clear vision of it. Because if anybody go back to my mission statement, I'm like, that's not the same way. That's not how I feel. You know what? I got a better understanding on where I want to be in my business and how I want my clients to be able to identify me. All right, y'all quiet today. So now the next part is your business niche. One of the items that was talked to me was when I was being coached about the business sector of it. They were saying, listen, they got a lot of people out there that are entrepreneurs, but you have to be able to stand out. There's a lot of life coaches out there. There's a lot of authors out there. There's a lot of speakers out there. Wherever you're in, there's other people that's doing it. You're not the only one that is doing what you're doing. There's somebody else in your field is working the same field. There's a lot of doctors. There's a lot of lawyers. How can you stand out? What is your business niche? So it says it is important to identify your business. I'm trying to move something out of the way. It's important to identify your business niche. This is what you do, who you do it for, and how you do it. How you will describe what you do to a stranger. You will find a super useful during marketing or website writing. So I want you to understand that you have to have a business niche. Something has to stand out on you. Good evening, Cinderita. Good evening, God's Way. Come on in. You're going to have to watch the replay. So I want you to understand you have to have a business niche. A business like, what's a good one? What's a good example? I should have wrote it down. Oh my goodness. What's the Nike one? What's the Nike? Oh my goodness. Nike is just do it. That's their business. Just do it. So when I see the symbol, just the Nike symbol, and it is not even their name on there, I know that is Nike. I love their business niche as for just do it. I use that on anything and everything that I can use. Just do it. If you want to do something in life, you want to change something, I use the Nike symbol. The business niche that they have is just do it. And so I want you to come up with your business niche. So these are some of the questions, and I'm praying that this is helping someone. What do you do? What do you do? You want to be able to explain these things. What do you do? And it should not take you a whole paragraph. It shouldn't take you 5 minutes to tell somebody what do you do. You should be able to sum it up. Nike, it's saying just do it. That's it. Who do you help? You need to know who your audience is. You need to know who your audience is. You need to know who your audience is. Your audience can be just women. Your audience can be a family oriented. Your audience could be young adults, old adults. What is your audience? Who do you help in your business? The product that you're selling, the information that you have, who does it drive to from it? I know for me, for an example, I want mine to go for anybody, male or female. But I find out that who am I drawn to mostly? I'm drawn to women and young adults, girls. I'm drawn to that. But when me and my husband talk about family, when me and my husband get together, then we talk about marriage. So then we're drawn into marriage. And then we're drawn into family. So it depends on what business, that sector that I'm working in. Am I working in my personal business sector? My personal sector, I'm drawn to more women. But when it comes to me and my husband, we're drawn to more of the marriage side, the blended family side of it. And so you need to know, who do you help with in this particular sector of your business? And so then how do you help them? And so you need to be able to answer these questions. How do you help them? How do you help your clients? What are you telling them? You got to tell them, what do you do? Who do you help? And how do you help them? So this is all that should be in that sentence. When somebody asks you what is your business is all about, you should be able to answer these 3 questions in that one statement. What do you do? Who do you help? How do you help them? Because this makes it clear to your dream clients of exactly what you do and how you can help them. You're giving them a clear vision in a quick a couple of seconds of telling them boom, 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 boom. And then if they ask for more information, like, I want more information, could you tell me more? Then you got them in there. You willed them in there because you was able to answer those 3. Now you can go into depth about it. But you want to be able to stand out. Well, my logo is this. My niche is this. Mine is transformation. Everybody know me by transformation, but I'm also known as purpose. So my niche is about purpose. And then I can go into it, what purpose and I'm talking about in this particular part, identity, purpose. What am I talking about? So you got to be able to explain it. What, who, and how. I'm hoping this is helping everyone. Y'all quiet. I'm hoping y'all writing this down. So next one, we're going to talk about your business value. Business value, displaying your business's specific values, opinions, likes, and dislikes. And so now we go into the business value part of it, and you have to be able to display these things, these items in your strategy part of it. So your business specifically values, you're going to identify your values. You're going to talk about your opinions, your likes, and your dislike. You need to have a clear understanding of your business value. Very important. So now, because you're going to have a clear understanding of your business value is, I love it what it says on the left-hand side. It says, by setting business values, you will be able to attract your tribe of people who have the same belief and create better connection. I love that. That is so true. And I'm going to read that again because I love that statement. By setting your business value, you will be able to attract your tribe of people who have the same belief and create better connection. Why is it? When you be able to, let me tell you, as being a coach, as me doing plenty of strategy calls with people coming in and they're trying to get clear understanding, what do they want? And before we even go for our first sessions, we have a call that we do, a discovery call. And in that discovery call, I tell them this is not a coaching call. This is just for me to get to know you real quick and you get to know me, and I can see how can I help you in and what you need and see if I'm a best fit for you. Because not all clients that come to me is a best fit for me. They may have the money to pay for me, but they may not be the best client for me, and I may not be the best coach for them. And so and that's why I like to go into what other coaches, because I'm like, okay, you really need a health and wellness coach. I know a health and wellness coach. Let me refer you to that person. Or you know what? You're just not a better fit because I see where you're at. You actually don't need a coach. You need a therapist. So you need to be able to set your values, knowing that who you will work with, what you will work with, set your beliefs, and so that you can be able to attract your right tribe. Because if you just grab anybody, hey Britannia, if you just grab anybody just because they're waving a buck in your face, you're gonna regret it. Because you're gonna be like, this person is working my last nerve and thinking I'm their coach 24/7, that they can call me on my phone and ask me the same questions. I am not your coach. I know I'm not your coach. Just in that 15-minute discovery call, I can identify, am I going to be the coach for you, or are you going to be the client? You're going to be the client for me, for right there and then. So you have to be able to set your values, your business values. So these are some of the questions that when you are setting your values that you should ask yourself. And I'm hoping this is helping anyone. It says, what are your beliefs when it comes to your business sector? What are your beliefs in your business? What do you believe in your business? You need to be able to identify your belief in your business. What does your brand love? What do you love in your business? What stands out even more? Like, you know what? We love this. We love working with entrepreneurs. We love working with the youth. We love working with these items and these type of materials. What do you love to do? What does your brand love? So in the next one, what does your brand hate? What does your brand hate? You need to be able to identify that, because you know what you're not going to tolerate in your business. So some things that you're going to hate and be like, I'm not tolerating it. You need to know the do's and the don'ts in your business. Somebody said the do's and the don't in my business. You need to be able, because I want you to go back over to the left side of the screen and be able to say, listen, I am attracting my tribe of people who have the same belief and create better connections, because I want you to make sure that you attract the better your clients. Because once you can set your business values, you can set everything in order, and that you will be able to attract the right clients. I believe in attracting your tribe of people. Not everybody is for you. And I want you to write that in the comment section. I know that not everyone is for me. So I need to know, and I need to set my business values to where it needs to be set at, where that other people can know, like, yes, this is my cup of tea. And this one is like, no, you know what? That one is not for me, but it might be for somebody else. That's right, guys. Way the do's and the don'ts. So you want to make sure you set your values in your business. So we're not going to be up on here long. For those who just coming in, that's right, Cynthia Rita. And so now we're going to talk about your brand personality. How many know that it's very important that you have a brand personality in your business? I want to see if you comment on that, because your brand personality is your business. When people look at you, they're looking at you as your business sector. They're not looking at you as a mom. They're not looking at you as this and that. They're looking at, if you saying that you're the CEO of your company, they are looking at you in every area of your life. If you work for the government, if you work for another employee, you have code of ethics. And even in your personal life, you are still being looked at in the brand personality for your job. Because if you do something even outside of your job and it reflects your job, they will fire you because you're a bad image for that job, because they don't want that image damaging the businesses or the workplace that they are working in. And so people will refer that, well, let me see how she is. Let me check their social media. I don't know about you, but when I come across a business, I check their person. I check their social media. I check the person, who that person is, especially if it's an entrepreneur and they're just stepping out. I'm checking to see who they are. I'm looking at their profile. I'm looking at their pictures. I'm seeing how they are, who they are in personal, in limelight and without the limelight. You may show me your business profile, but I'm looking in your personal. I'm like, let me see if I can see this person on Facebook. Let me see if this person on Instagram. Let me see if they got a blog, because I want to see their personality before I start getting into business. So it's very important, your brand personality. So your brand personality, your vibe attracts your tribe. How many believe that? Your vibe attracts your tribe. How many believes that? What the God's way? Hey, Arthuress. God's way said positive, professional, good image. Absolutely. Absolutely. So knowing that your brand personality, your vibe attracts your tribe. And so I love this statement. This is another statement that I like, is because in this statement, what it does is you going around walking around the streets with attitudes and always complaining. That's why you got to be mindful when you out in the open and you're complaining and you on a phone call. Yes, Santa Rita. Yes, guys, wait. And you on the phone call and it's not a very good phone call, but you're using foul language and you're cursing somebody out on the phone, but you in the business sector though. You out in the public where people can see you, even though they may not know who you are yet. But then one day they come into your office and they looking like, didn't I see you before? I think I know who you are. I may not know you, but I remember seeing you out on the street and you was buck wild. You was cursing somebody out. And I don't think I want that image for me. I was coming to it because I heard good vibes about you, the company, but because I see you and I saw you out personally, I don't know if I want that. That's going to be a right fit for me. So with that being saying is that which words describe, I want you to be able to describe your brand's personality. And so how to pinpoint it. So I want to know for you, and I want you to get a piece of paper and I want you to write these things down. Don't worry about these are just examples. These are not firm and concrete. These are some examples that I just put down. Which words describe your brand personality? You need to be able to describe it. You need to be able to like, this is who I am. I'm ambitious, I'm caring, I'm depending, I'm edgy, I'm empowering, entertaining, female. I'm all about the female part of it. I'm funny, helpful, inspirational, luxury, quirky, sassy, smart, spiritual, whimsical, etc. Whatever. These are just examples. Which words describe your brand's personality? I always say stick about 3. You should be able to pick at least 3. Not on, it doesn't have to be on this list, but just, be able to describe your personality. You should be able to, when somebody come up to you and they ask you, tell me a little bit about your business, you should have at least 3 words to be able to describe it real quick. Oh, well, my business is this, and it's this, and then you can go into it, and you'll see them nodding like, oh, okay, I like that. Tell me more. And then you can go in to break it down even more. Do not go past 3. Please do not go past 3. If you go past 3, they're going to be like, okay, now I feel as though that you're just running this off on me. Do not go past 3. Have 3 things, that brand personality that you can set and memorize. So when people come to you, you're not going to have your script with you. You're not going to have your papers in with you at all times, but you'll be able to, you're going to get so used to saying, oh, my company is about this. You're going to be able to describe it quickly. So let's see who, I'm trying to see what everybody wants. Okay, so yeah, Ratana said edgy, empowering, and funny. God's way said caring, dependable, and trustworthy. See, I love that. So when you talk about your brand's personality, those are the words that you want to use. It describes you and your business. And so another thing is, it says, if your brand was a person, how would you describe them? If your brand was a person, how would you describe them? How would you describe your company? If it was standing in front of you, this is what my company is, and this is what my company look like. It looks like this. It looked like this. You got to be able to describe it, because you know what? You're projecting the future also with your company. So how are you describing your brand for your business? These are just some questions that I'm trying to give you so you can go ahead and, write out and think about it. I'm hoping this is helping and just enlightening it even more and even more. So we're talking about brand strategies. For those who coming in and came in a little bit later, please make sure you go back and watch the replay of this. And so in the midst of it all, I want you to be able to answer those questions. I told you today is not going to be a long one. I'm giving you a lot of homework with this because I want you to be able to answer these questions. So with this being said, now we have this. That was only part one. So now we have part two, and I want you to stay tuned for part two. Part two, we're going to talk about the ideal client profile. We're going to go into depth of your ideal client profile. I might come up with a worksheet for you so that you can print up and you can use even for your business part of it to write down your client profile so you can have something to write about. On there, we're going to have some questions to how to pick your ideal client profile. There's a lot of it's so much information in it. That's why I said I had to divide it up into 3 parts. So that one, stay tuned for that. I did not put a date on that one yet because I'm trying to see what we're going to do for the next quarter. And then part 3 is brand communication style. We're going to go into it with the brand communication style. That's part 3. I can't wait to talk about that even further. But part 1, we was talking about the brand strategies, part of it. And I want you to be able to go forth like never before in this. I mean, I had super fun about the Her Business brand strategy, and we only did one. I didn't want to burn you with so many at the same time, because you could be like, wait a minute, this was a lot of information she gave at one time. So I didn't want to give you so much at one time. So I wanted to give you just a little bit, because if I were to try to do all part 2 and 3, we'd have been doing this for 2 hours, and I didn't want to do that with you guys. With it, I hope this helped you. I want you, anybody and everybody who came in a little later, please go back and watch the replay of it. I'm telling you, we had such a good time with this. I had a good time going forth with it. Okay, there we go. It was really nice, and I loved it. I'm hoping this helped you with it. You'll be able to answer the questions. Go back and answer the questions that are on there. Let me just put some things up here really quick. Let's see. Yeah, Ratana put edgy, empowerment, funny. God's Way put caring, independent, and trustworthy. Guys, we said, I'm so excited for what's to come. Absolutely. One thing I will say to all of you is that everything that's happening, even with the virus, some people already had been already stayed home now. The jobs closed for a certain amount of days. Some of the malls are closed. My son worked for the Nordstrom's, and they closed for 14 days. A lot of malls are closing. So I want you to take the opportunity and use the time wisely. Don't worry. For those who are working, you are going to get paid for that time. They're actually going to be releasing money for that. So you are going to get paid. So you don't have to worry about that. But while you're home, that's right, Ratana. Focus on your strategies, focus on your business, focus on your entrepreneurship, focus on what's next, or just, spend more time with God. Stay focused on what God is telling you to do. I'm telling you, there's so much that God wants to do with you, and he just wants you to stay focused with it and want you to trust him with it, and making sure that you are doing what's best. And so this is the time that you will take advantage of it. A lot of people can't go to work is because they are actually they actually don't have the daycare for it. But I'm telling you this, take the time, spend some time with your family. They also closed down some churches right now that you cannot go to the church if you're over a certain amount of people. First it was 100, then it went to 50. Now the president's talking about to 10. And so in the midst of it, my daughter and sister work for Nordstrom. Yeah, my son works for Nordstrom, and yeah, they closed down. He said they closed down for 14 days, but they're still paying them. So even though they're home, they're still getting paid, and they're not going through unemployment. The job is still paying them for that. So I'm happy about that. So he gets to stay home. And then both of my boys, they're in college. So what happened is they can't go to physical school anymore. They have to do Zoom classes now. So it's a lot that's happening, but hey, at least I know my children are home. At least I know they're healthy. Everything is working out for our good because we serve a mighty, mighty God. So I just say take advantage of it. And for those who can't go to church, guess what? There are a lot of churches that have Zoom or on social media, and they're broadcasting the message of God on the social media platform. So I'm super excited about that. I just don't forget about her business, about setting your business foundation. So make sure you go back and watch the replay. For those who missed the announcement this morning on Transformation Morning, that we're going to be starting tomorrow morning. For those who can participate, set your alarm clock. Tomorrow morning for 21 days, we're going to be jumping on Facebook Live at 4 o'clock in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be reading Psalms 91 every day. And we're going to be praying. We're going to be Psalms 91, praying, and whatever God is telling me to do within that hour, and then we're jumping off of it. So it might be for a half an hour or an hour. I don't know how God wants us to do, but in the 21 days, we'll be consecrating. So be consecrating from 4 a.m. to 6 p.m. for those who want to join the 21-day fast. So I will be coming on for the whole 21 days. That means weekends, weekdays, 4 o'clock in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. If you can join in with us with the 21-day fast, come on and join with us. We will surely, surely appreciate you coming in, and make sure you tag, share, and invite, because this is something that we need. We need to come back to God. We need to return to the will of God, knowing that the power that He invested in us and how to activate, because God is going to do some signs, wonders, and miracles in there. And I want you to take place of it. I want you to have a good time with it. I want you to know who you are in the midst of it all. So for that being said, I want to thank each and every one of you for coming on here with Her Business brand strategies, and I'm super excited about it. And I will see each and every one of you, for those who are jumping on for the 4 a.m. prayer. I will see each and every one of you on the 4 a.m. prayer. So everyone have a wonderful, beautiful night, and God is with you, and God is for you, and God is your supplier, and He is always our resources, and He is always our protector. So I want you to go forth like never before and trust God in everything that He's doing for us. So I love each and every one of you. Make sure, if you have not watched the full video, go back and watch the full video, and go ahead and make sure you continue to tag, share, and invite, and go forth like never before. So I talk to you later. Have a wonderful, blessed night.